People have long dreamed of traveling through the stars and colonizing different worlds. Humanity never ceases to be fascinated by the wonders of space exploration. While practical methods of traversing the universe, such as wormholes or near-light speed travel, may still be far off in the future, there is an alternative approach that brings us closer to our cosmic aspirations. Enter the concept of generation ships, colossal spacecraft designed for prolonged interstellar voyages, our current technological capabilities. Although generation ships are not the ideal solution for colonizing the stars, they represent a pragmatic possibility within our grasp. In this video, we will delve into the future of space travel and interstellar exploration, exploring the challenges, design considerations, technological hurdles, and human aspects associated with the concept of generation ships. Join us as we embark on a captivating journey through the prospects and complexities of interstellar travel, where dreams meet the realities of tomorrow. What is a generation ship? Scientists have long been captivated by the idea of traversing the vast distances of space and venturing to new worlds. They have envisioned futuristic technologies like wormholes and near-light speed travel as potential ways to achieve interstellar travel. However, these concepts remain firmly in the realm of speculation and may be centuries or even millennia away from becoming feasible. But what about the more practical possibilities? What challenges and opportunities lie in utilizing our current technological capabilities to embark on long-distance space travel? Scientists and engineers have been actively exploring these alternatives, searching for solutions that bring us closer to our cosmic aspirations. One such possibility is the concept of generation ships. This colossal spacecraft, designed to undertake extended interstellar journeys, offers a pragmatic approach to space travel within our existing technological limits. Generation ships present a unique set of challenges, yet they hold the potential to transport humanity to new frontiers, albeit over lengthy timeframes. The origins. In fact, rocket pioneer Robert H. Goddard and Konstantin Tsiolkovsky, considered a father of astronautic theory, were among the early visionaries who wrote about the concept of generation ships. In his work, The Ultimate Migration, 1918, Goddard envisioned interstellar journeys and the necessity of an interstellar arc due to the eventual death of the Sun. He proposed the idea of suspended animation, where the crew would travel for centuries and be awakened upon reaching another star system. Goddard even speculated about the psychological and genetic changes that would occur over the generations. Tsiolkovsky, in his essay, The Future of Earth and Mankind, 1928, described the concept of a space colony equipped with engines that would travel for thousands of years, referring to it as Noah's Ark. He explored the idea that the future generations on board would be so different from their earthly origins that they would no longer consider Earth as their home planet. Another notable mention of the generation ship concept came from John Desmond Bernal in his 1929 essay, The World, the Flesh, and the Devil. Bernal's work was influential in shaping the public's perception of human evolution and the future of mankind in space. He introduced the idea of living in space through methods that align with the concept of a generation starship, using the term globes to describe the living environments. Instead of relying on yet-to-be-discovered technologies, generation ships emphasize utilizing our current understanding of physics, engineering, and life support systems. They embody a long-term commitment to interstellar exploration, requiring inhabitants to embrace the idea that they, their children, and even future generations will spend their entire lives aboard the ship, journeying toward a distant destination. The challenges. Designing a generation ship is a complex and multidisciplinary task that requires meticulous planning and careful consideration of various factors. The primary objective is to create a self-sustaining environment capable of supporting human life over extended periods, spanning multiple generations. Let's explore the key aspects involved in designing a generation ship. Technological hurdles. First and foremost, the physical design of the spacecraft itself is crucial. The habitation section of the generation ship typically takes the form of a long rotating cylinder. This design allows for the generation of centrifugal force, simulating gravity and providing a familiar environment for the inhabitants. By replicating Earth's gravity, the detrimental effects of prolonged exposure to microgravity can be mitigated, ensuring the well-being and health of the onboard population. Size is another important consideration. A generation ship needs to accommodate not only living quarters, but also various facilities necessary for sustenance, recreation, education, and other essential activities. The ship must be self-contained, carrying everything required for the entire journey, including resources, equipment, and provisions. This means allocating space for agriculture, water recycling systems, energy generation, storage areas, control rooms, and other crucial components. Population, living quarters, and resources. The agricultural aspect is particularly significant, as the ship needs to produce its own food to sustain the inhabitants. Aeroponic farming, utilizing high-yield, nutrient-rich crops, can be employed to maximize food production within limited space. Traditional farming methods may also be integrated to provide a diverse range of food sources, including meat, fish, and dairy products. The efficient use of available space is vital, as the ship's agricultural area must be capable of feeding the entire population throughout the lengthy journey. Additionally, ensuring the availability of other vital resources such as water, air, and energy is essential. Water recycling systems must be designed with near 100% efficiency to conserve and reuse this precious resource. Energy generation methods, such as advanced solar panels or fusion reactors, need to be implemented to provide power for various systems and life support. The construction materials used in the generation ship must be carefully selected to withstand the rigors of space travel and protect the inhabitants from cosmic radiation. Robust shielding and insulation are necessary to shield against harmful particles and radiation, preserving the health and safety of the onboard community. Furthermore, redundancy and maintenance systems are crucial to ensure the long-term functionality of the ship. In such a prolonged mission, the ship must be equipped with backup systems, redundancy measures, and the capability to repair and replace critical components. This would require establishing workshops and facilities for manufacturing spare parts and carrying out necessary repairs, ensuring the ship's continued operation and longevity. Human challenges and ethical dilemmas. Considering the psychological well-being of the inhabitants is also paramount. Providing adequate living spaces, recreational areas, educational facilities, and social spaces is essential to maintain a sense of community and mitigate potential psychological challenges associated with long-term isolation and confinement. And imagine for a second, after traveling for centuries or even millennia, the ship finally reaches its destination. A new star system or planet where the crew and their descendants will establish a new home. Upon arrival, the generation ship faces the challenge of assessing the habitability and suitability of the destination. Detailed observations and analyses are conducted to determine if the planet meets the necessary conditions for human survival, including factors such as atmosphere, temperature, gravity, availability of resources, and potential for supporting life. It is essential to ensure the safety and viability of the colony before proceeding with colonization efforts. If the planet is deemed suitable, preparations for colonization begin. The crew, who have dedicated their lives to this mission, now face the prospect of transitioning from a self-contained spacecraft to an open and potentially hostile environment. They must establish infrastructure and systems to support human life, including the construction of habitats, agriculture for food production, and the development of sustainable energy sources. The initial phase of colonization involves the deployment of specialized teams responsible for different tasks, such as establishing a base camp, conducting scientific research, and securing essential resources. The crew must adapt to the new environment, utilizing their skills and knowledge to overcome challenges and build a thriving community. Over time, the colony grows as subsequent generations are born and raised on the new planet. These generations, having only known the spaceship and the distant goal of colonization, now face the reality of building a society from scratch. They must navigate issues of governance, cultural adaptation, and resource management, while preserving the collective knowledge and mission of their ancestors. Successful colonization requires careful planning, cooperation, and the ability to adapt to unforeseen circumstances. The descendants of the original crew may face significant evolutionary and cultural changes as they adapt to their new surroundings. As generations pass, their connection to Earth becomes more distant, and their identity as inhabitants of the new planet solidifies. But what do you think, will this ever happen?